Welcome once again for Friday satsang.
New devotee
Yes,
now or later?
Last. So, thank you all for coming every Friday so that we can discuss Krishna Katha. We will be reading from chapter 4, text number 36. So before attempting to read, we will take the blessings of Vaishnavas, Acharyas, Guru Parampara and Satyavrata. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 Narayanam Namaskritya.
Narayanam Namaskritya.
Naram Chaiva Narottamam.
Naram Chaiva Narottamam.
Devim Saraswatim Vyasam.
Devim Saraswatim Vyasam.
Tato Jayamudiraye.
Tato Jayamudiraye.
Nashtaprayeshu abhadreshu.
Nashtaprayeshu abhadreshu.
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya.
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya.
Bhagavadir Uttama Sloke.
Bhagavatir Uttama Sloke.
Bhaktir Bhavati Nashtiki.
Bhaktir Bhavati Naistaki.
Mukam Karoti Vachalam.
Mukam Karoti Vachalam.
Angum Langayade Girim.
Angum Langayate Girim.
Yakrivadam Aham Mande.
Yakrivadam Aham Mande.
Sri Gurum Dinatarinam.
Sri Gurum Dinatarinam.
Sri Chaitanyamishwaram.
Sri Chaitanyamishwaram.
Paramanandamadavam.
Paramanandamadavam.
Bhagavad Gita as it is by His divine grace, Abhay Charanarinda, Bhakti Vedanta Swami, Srila Prabhupada ki
Jai.
Chapter 4, namely Transcendental
Knowledge.
Knowledge. Text number 36. Abhichet asi papebhya.
Abhichet asi papebhya.
Sarvebhya papakrittamaha.
Sarvebhya papakrittamaha.
Sarvam jnana plavenaiva.
Sarvam jnana plavenaiva.
Vrijinam sandarishyati.
Vrijinam sandarishyasi.
Abhichetasi papebhya.
Abhichetasi papebhya.
Sarvebhya papakrittama.
Sarvebhya papakrittamaha.
Sarvam jnana plavenaiva.
Sarvam jnana plavenaiva.
Vrijinam sandarishyati.
Vrijinam sandarishyasi.
Abhichetasi papebhya.
Abhichetasi papebhya.
Sarvebhya papakrittama.
Sarvebhya papakrittamaha.
Sarvam jnana plavenaiva.
Sarvam jnana plavenaiva.
Vrijinam sandarishyati.
Vrijinam sandarishyasi.
Prabhuji.
Apichedasi papebhya.
Apichedasi papebhya.
Sarvebhya papakrittamaha.
Sarvebhya papakrittamaha.
Sarvam jnana plavenaiva.
Sarvam jnana plavenaiva.
Vrijnavam santarishyasi.
Vrijinam sandarishyasi.
अपिचेदसि पापेभ्यः
Apichedasi papebhya.
सर्वेभ्यः पापकृत्तमः
Sarvebhya papakrittamaha.
सर्वं ज्ञानप्लवेनैव
Sarvam jnana plavenaiva.
जिनं सन्तरिष्यसि
Vrijinam sandarishyasi.
अपिचेदसि पापेभ्यो
Abhichetasi papebhya.
पापकृतमः
Sarvebhya papakrittamaha.
ज्ञानप्लवेनैव
Sarvam jnana plavenaiva.
बुद्धिन सन्तर्यस्यसि
Vrijinam sandarishyasi.
अपिचेदसि पापेभ्यः
Abhichetasi papebhya.
पापकृतमः
Sarvebhya papakrittamaha.
ज्ञानप्लवेनैव
अपि चेदसि पापेभ्यः सर्वेभ्यः पापकृत्तमः सर्वं ज्ञानप्लवेनैव वृजिनं सन्तरिष्यसि।
Prabhuji, nobody want to recite more?
अभिचेतसि पापेभ्यः
अपि चेदसि पापेभ्यः
सर्वेभ्यः पापकृततमः
सर्वेभ्यः पापकृत्तमः
सर्वज्ञानप्लवेनैव
सर्वं ज्ञानप्लवेनैव
वृजिनं सन्तरिष्यसि
वृजिनं सन्तरिष्यसि।
अपि चेदसि पापेभ्यः
अपि चेदपि पापेभ्यः
सर्वेभ्यः पापकृत्तमः
सर्वेभ्यः पापकृत्तमः सर्वं ज्ञानप्लवेनैव
वृजिनं सन्तरिष्यसि
वृजिनं सन्तरिष्यसि।
No more Prabhuji want to say? Sure? Okay. Please don't tell that we are not given opportunity. We are giving only 3 devotees, 5 devotees. Last and final call.
Prabhuji, give it to Mataji.
Not okay, Mataji sir.
Last call.
Last call.
अपि चेदसि पापेभ्यः सर्वेभ्यः पापकृत्तमः सर्वं ज्ञानप्लवेनैव वृजिनं सन्तरिष्यसि। One more last call is there?
Yes, Prabhu, because you are blessed.
Second chance.
Prabhuji, one more Prabhuji. See, you are double the strength than Mataji's.
Any repeats? Repeats.
Repeats not allowed.
चेदसि पापेभ्यः सर्वेभ्यः पापकृत्तमः सर्वं ज्ञानप्लवेनैव वृजिनं सन्तरिष्यसि।
You dare to repeat. You dare to repeat.
अपि चेदसि पापेभ्यः
अपि चेदसि पापेभ्यः
सर्वेभ्यः पापकृत्तमः
सर्वेभ्यः पापकृत्तमः
सर्वं ज्ञानप्लवेनैव
सर्वं ज्ञानप्लवेनैव
वृजिनं सन्तरिष्यसि
वृजिनं सन्तरिष्यसि।
Mataji's
अपि चेदसि पापेभ्यः
अपि चेदसि पापेभ्यः
सर्वेभ्यः पापकृत्तमः
सर्वेभ्यः पापकृत्तमः
सर्वं ज्ञानप्लवेनैव
सर्वं ज्ञानप्लवेनैव
वृजिनं सन्तरिष्यसि।
वृजिनं सन्तरिष्यसि।
अपि चेदसि पापेभ्यः
अपि चेदसि पापेभ्यः
सर्वेभ्यः पापकृत्तमः
सर्वेभ्यः पापकृत्तमः
सर्वं ज्ञानप्लवेनैव
सर्वज्ञानप्लवेनैव
वृजिनं सन्तरिष्यसि।
वृजिनं सन्तरिष्यसि।
अपि
अपि चेदसि पापेभ्यः सर्वेभ्यः पापकृत्तमः सर्वं ज्ञानप्लवेनैव
अपि चेदसि पापेभ्यः
अपि चेदसि पापेभ्यः
सर्वेभ्यः पापकृत्तमः
सर्वेभ्यः पापकृत्तमः
सर्वं ज्ञानप्लवेनैव
सर्वं ज्ञानप्लवेनैव
वृजिनं सन्तरिष्यसि।
अपि चेदसि पापेभ्यः
अपि चेदसि पापेभ्यः
सर्वेभ्यः पापकृत्तमः
सर्वेभ्यः पापकृत्तमः
सर्वं ज्ञानप्लवेनैव
सर्वं ज्ञानप्लवेनैव
वृजिनं सन्तरिष्यसि।
वृजिनं सन्तरिष्यसि।
अपि चेदसि पापेभ्यः
अपि चेदसि पापेभ्यः
सर्वेभ्यः पापकृत्तमः
सर्वेभ्यः पापकृत्तमः
सर्वं ज्ञानप्लवेनैव
सर्वं ज्ञानप्लवेनैव
वृजिनं सन्तरिष्यसि।
वृजिनं सन्तरिष्यसि।
अपि चेदसि पापेभ्यः
अपि चेदसि पापेभ्यः
सर्वेभ्यः पापकृत्तमः
सर्वेभ्यः पापकृत्तमः
सर्वं ज्ञानप्लवेनैव
सर्वं ज्ञानप्लवेनैव
वृजिनं सन्तरिष्यसि।
वृजिनं सन्तरिष्यसि। अपि चेदसि पापेभ्यः सर्वेभ्यः पापकृत्तमः सर्वं ज्ञानप्लवेनैव वृजिनं सन्तरिष्यसि।
Hरि Bol.
हरि बोल।
हरि बोल।
अपि चेतसि पापेभ्यः
अपि चेदसि पापेभ्यः
सर्वेभ्यः पापकृतं
सर्वेभ्यः पापकृतम्
सर्वज्ञानप्लवनेव
सर्वं ज्ञानप्लवेनैव
जीनं सन्तरिष्यसि
वृजिनं सन्तरिष्यसि.
No more volunteers? I think Prabhu, you are by hearting, you are saying by heart, no?
Yes, yes.
Very well. Thank you so much. I was wondering, this is not there in the by heart slogas of Bhakti Shastri. Still, thank you so much. Inspiration for all of us. Okay. After reading so much, is it become by heart for anyone now?
Shrutidar.
No problem. By heart for me by looking. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much for the question. Actually, I must by heart this. Why, you know? This is talking about me. I'm the most qualified to be addressed by this Lord. Hare Krishna. So, the words in the Api, even, Chet, if, Asi, you are, Pabebhya, of sinners, Sarvebhya, of all, Pabakrittama, the greatest sinner, Sarvam, all such sinful reactions, Jnana Plavena, by the boat of transcendental knowledge. This Eva, Eva, certainly, Vrijinam, the ocean of mysteries. Sandarishri, you will cross completely. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, Abhay Charnaravinda, Bhaktivedanta Swami, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Translation. Even if you are considered to be the most sinful of all sinners, when you are situated in the boat of transcendental knowledge, you will be able to cross over the ocean of miseries. Translation with repetition. Even if you are considered to be the most sinful of sinners, when you are situated in the boat of transcendental knowledge, you will be able to cross over the ocean of miseries. Try to understand the translation very clearly. Even if one is considered to be most sinful of all sinners. So being sinful itself is, we can imagine, and of all sinners means greatest sinner, biggest sinner. Still there is hope. So this is very much encouraging. There is hope. When you are situated in the boat of transcendental knowledge. So you take the boat of transcendental knowledge. This is the heading of the chapter, no? Adindriya Jnanam. Then what happened? Somehow you are in the boat of transcendental knowledge. By the mercy of Vaishnavas, Acharyas, Guru Parampara and Supreme Lord, somehow you are in that boat. Not that it is simple boat. I should not say just boat. Boat of transcendental knowledge. Then you will be able to cross over the ocean of mysteries. Is there anyone who don't want to cross over the ocean of mysteries? No sane person. So we are all are in the ocean of mysteries. Yes or no? Or anybody thinking that they are in a very what is called favorable or a congenial place? No. We are like fish out of water. We must think that. But if you are thinking that you are fish in the water, that is our problem. Anything to be asked on this part translation? Srila Prabhupada has given us as it is translation. Okay, is it very clear? Then only we will go to the purport. Shall we go ahead?
Yes.
Purport. Proper understanding of one's constitutional position in relationship to Krishna is so nice that it can at once lift one from the struggle of existence which goes on in the ocean of nescience. This material world is something regarded as an ocean of nescience and sometimes as a blazing forest. In the ocean, however expert a swimmer one may be, the struggle for existence is very severe. Someone comes forward and lifts the struggling swimmer from the ocean. He is the greatest savior. Perfect knowledge received from the Supreme Personality of Godhead is the path of liberation. The boat of Krishna consciousness is very simple, at the same time the most
Sublime.
Om Jnana-Timirandasya Jnana-Jana-Salakaya
चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम् श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुन् वैष्णवां च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सकलरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधो जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांता राधा कांता नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाचाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभिरेव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे
Krishna, dear Prabhu and Mataji, welcome once again. Is there any new member who is attending satsang for the first time? Yes. Please tell your name and place in India.
My name is Aman Gopi.
One more.
Aman.
Aman Gopi.
Aman Gopi. From which part of India?
Kerala.
From Kerala. Which part of Kerala?
Kollam district.
Which place?
Kollam.
Proper Kollam?
Proper.
Kollam town.
No. Kollam Alaki board.
The place name?
Uchara.
Shiva. Haribol. Lord Shiva. There is a temple of Lord Shiva there. There it is without any form. Is it no? Thank you so much to remind Lord Shiva. Vaishnavanam. Lord Shiva is the greatest devotee of Lord Krishna. And only yourself?
Mataji.
Shobha,
Shobha.
Tiruvananthapuram.
Okay. Padmanabha Swami.
Yeah.
Where in Tiruvananthapuram?
Nearest to Srivaraha.
Srivasa.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Himadi Mataji is there. You introduced? Oh, thank you so much. No more new devotees. I am a new devotee because I not become a devotee. So every day I am trying to become a devotee. So I consider myself to be. Hare Krishna. So welcome, Aman Gopi Prabhu and Shobha Mataji. We take shelter of holy name 3 times. to welcome them for the satsang, and may all the Vaishnavas, Acharyas and Supreme Lord bless them to have continuous association and progress in Krishna consciousness. Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Ram, Ram.
Bhagavad Gita, Yatharupam, as it is. Chapter 4, Transcendental Knowledge, verse number 36. Abhichedasi pabebhya sarvebhya pabakritamaha sarvam jnana pravenaiva brujinam samdati. Even if you are considered to be the most sinful of all sinners, when you are situated in the boat of transcendental knowledge, you will be able to cross over the ocean of mysteries. For the benefit of new devotees and for the ignorance like me, we'll just understand what is Bhagavad Gita. What is the meaning of that word? Bhagavad Gita.
Song of God.
Song of
God.
So, how is Bhagavad Gita described as? Sarva Vedanta
Saram.
Sarva Vedanta Saram. Vedas, Upanishads, Puranas, then Vedantam. And essence of all these literatures are these 700
Verses.
slokas of Bhagavad Gita, originally spoken from the lotus mouth of
Lord Sri
Lord
Krishna.
Sri Krishna. So by reading or listening or discussing or viewing, what are we doing? What are we doing? We are in direct touch with
Krishna.
Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna. Is there any fortune beyond this?
No.
It's not. So we all are very fortunate or the most fortunate. Even being in this desert. Of course, many of you might have known that there is opportunity for association here in the desert. But ignorant like me, just wandered for loose. Just KD hunting, came for hunting KD. But Vaishnavas, Acharyas, Lord, they had another plan. So, they gave the association. So, generally, sinners take birth and leave where? In deserts. Nothing is here, no? What is there? You have to depend upon others. Even if the Lord showers, very nice rain, rains are happening now. Whenever any Maharaj or senior Prabhus or pure devotees come, what you have seen, untimely rains happen. And Guru Maharaj's prediction is there. You were there? No, I was not there at that association. I heard from you all that once he visited, there was rain and flood. Then he told, there will be flood of devotees. But I am not happy, hall is not full. What is the flood? So we have to make flood. Why there are no less devotees today, no? Devotees know this hall is not worth to be heard of. That's why. Okay, so we must fill the hall. We must communicate to our friends, colleagues, neighbors, relatives, who all are favorable. And before our big hall used to be full. So we have to work harder. Otherwise, we are not doing justice to ourselves, to the Guru Parampara, the senior devotees who has given us this opportunity. So even if you are considered to be the most sinful of all sinners, when you are situated in the boat of transcendental knowledge, you will be able to cross over the ocean of misery. So even in the desert, you are getting this boat. Generally, where you find boats? In water. Here, you are getting the boat of transcendental knowledge, where there is no much of rain, there is no potable water, there is no drinking water naturally. We all must take shelter of Bhagavad Gita, because direct advice by Lord are very, very less. Other than Bhagavad Gita, what else is there?
Bhagavad.
Bhagavatam is there, but a particular one? You told, somebody was telling, Prabhu told. Uddhav Gita is there. Advices, instructions, direct from the lotus mouth of
Krishna.
Of course, it is like Lord's words and Lord's pure devotees' words are non-different, but still, these are very rare. So if we don't take advantage, then we are not good people. Like the Prabhu says here, no, proper understanding of one's constitutional position in relation to Krishna is so nice. But if you don't practice it, we are not nice. Now, coming to the topic, we will try to read purport once more and understand as instructed by Srila Prabhupada. Read my translation purport scrutinizingly and we will understand it thoroughly. Proper understanding of one's constitutional position in relationship to Krishna is so nice that it can at once lift one from the struggle of existence which goes on in the ocean of essence. So, proper understanding one's constitution. What is our constitutional position? What is our position? What are we? Krishna Nityadasa. We are part and parcel of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. So you understood what is our constitutional position? Not just understanding, proper understanding. Then what is the difference between understanding and proper understanding?
Theoretical versus practical.
Theoretical versus practical. Correct? Realized understanding. Then Prabhu would have easily told
through disciplic succession.
Through disciplic succession. All correct. Prabhu would have told understanding of one's constitutional position. But Prabhu wrote proper understanding.
Because sometimes we mistake.
Yes, Prabhu.
Think we are God or.
Yes, but the proper understanding, just Mataji, it's correct. So, after understanding our constitutional position, after understanding something, what is the next?
You have to be situated. Act accordingly. Act accordingly.
Yes. We have to act. So, how to act? Serve. Yes. So, part and parcel is the position, and what is the action? Service. Transcendental loving service, or loving transcendental service. How will you do that? How we practice bhakti? Navavida bhakti. Shravanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam, Padasevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakyam, Atmanivedanam. Now, you are doing Shravanam. I am doing Kirtanam. Shravanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam. This is 24/7. Even while sleeping, you should. So Smaranam is possible after you are proper in Shravanam and Kirtanam. Then Shravanam, Padasevanam. Padasevanam, can you do that directly? No. So what can you do? We can do it on deities. Then Archanam. Archanam we can do. Okay. Vandanam. Yes. Then Sakyam. Dasyam, Sakyam, Atmanivedanam. So, Acharya says that Sakyam and Atmanivedanam are not very common. So who is Acharya of Sakyam? Means in the friendship relation with Krishna? Arjuna. Arjuna is, of course. Uddhavji is also in that level, but then we accept Arjuna as then it's very rare. Not all souls are fortunate enough or qualified enough to be, in the direct, in the physically to be Lord and to interact Lord in a friendly relation. Then Atmanivedanam, Bali Maharaj. Can we do like Bali Maharaj? If Lord comes here and say, give everything. I will not. I said that no, my children are this one. Bhagwan, let them grow up. Education not over. Okay. So these two are not very common, but there are devotees who hand over their complete income to Guru Maharaj and take from them as and when required. There are devotees. Okay. In your Acharya, Jiva Goswami Pal, what example he has shown? He has given 50% of his accumulated wealth for spreading
Devotional
bhakti. As per Srimad Bhagavatam, what is advised? We have to divide our wealth into 5 parts, and 1/5 is for. You might have heard that other religions also practice this. So, no? Some give dasamsam, 1/10, and some others what they give 2.5. It's another advice in Shastras. What is that, no? Sadahaste you have to earn. The 100 hands you earn, in Sahasrahaste you have to. The Sahasram got 2 meanings. One is 1,000, other one is countless. So countless. No, don't go for that. But that will be very heavy on us. Even Sahasra also not possible. Okay. Anyway, that is what we have to, like we are all in the Sasrama working to exist, to purify our existence. What we can do is, because to donate whatever is possible for Krishna consciousness. The result of our effort is what? Fulus, money. So no, the prime time of the day, the best part of the day are used for what? For earning. So they are behind dharmartha kama. So a minimum share of 1/5 is possible. Otherwise, whatever is possible. Guru Maharaj always says what? The best of your abilities. Yes, abilities are different. So the best also differs. So no two men are alike, no? Nobody. Is there any fingerprint the same for 2 individuals? No. Even the zebras said their lane also are unique. There are no 2 zebras. These are natural, what called barcodes. So now we know what is our constitutional position, and after knowing the constitutional position, what should we do? So as such we told about Acharyas of Sakyam and Atmanivedanam. Let us revise and remember the noble souls for our purification. Shravanam. Who is the best hearer? Pariksh Maharaj. 7 days continuous. 7 into 24 hours. Without drinking water, without any break, without eating. He was hearing from Vasudeva Goswami. Kirtanam, Vasudeva Goswami. He was so enthusiastically he was addressing the questions of Parikshit Maharaja. And he was clearing all the doubts and enlightening on Srimad Bhagavad. Smaranam, Prahlad Maharaj. Prahlad Maharaj had no other option other than Smaranam. Why? Because he was the one and only devotee in the country. Rest all are fierce demons. Then Maranam. Father Sevanam, Mother Lakshmi in Vaikunda, she is always taking care of Lords, massaging and comforting. Archanam, Prithu Maharaj. Vandanam, Akrura. When Akrura ended Vrindavan, when he saw the lotus feet of Lord on the sand, he fell down and rolled on that sand. Vandanam. Then Dasyam, Hanuman Swami. The perfect executor of Lord's orders. At best, Dasa will do something extra also. Hanuman Swami was asked to go meet Mother Sita and come back. But as a representative of Lord Rama, he had shown them a glimpse of Lord Ram's strength by showing the strength of Lord Ram's pure devotee. You know how much of Ravana's force was destroyed by Hanuman Swami? One of Ravana's sons, Akshakumara, was killed. Then 1/4 of Lankan army was killed by Hanuman Swami in that short visit. Okay. So Hanuman Swami's glories are so much. We'll come to Hanuman Swami's glories after completing the Acharyas. Archana, Mandan, Dasyam, Sakyam, Archana, then Atmanivedana. We covered everything.
Bali Maharaj.
Bali Maharaj. Even after his Guru, Sukracharya ordered, this dwarf boy is none other than Lord Vishnu. He has come to cheat you. The Bali Maharaj became so happy that Lord Vishnu has come to ask alms from me. What else is my fortune? So happily he gave everything. Everything he gave very, very happily. So how did Lord reciprocate? What was Bali Maharaj's position at that time? When he surrendered everything? He was ruling over all the 14 planetary system, means Trilokapati. Especially what happened above Swarga, they all are, they are Maharloka, Taparloka, saintly people are living. So Asuras don't attack them. Although all opponents are there, they are not of that mood. So Swarga is their main target. The Lord reciprocated in taking care of Bali Maharaj in Sutala by guarding personally, gatekeeper, holding Gada and Chakra. Lord is standing at the gate of Sutala planet. So that is why when Ravana conquered the entire universe, the one and only place he could not conquer was which one? Sutala. How come Ravana can conquer? Ravana saw Lord standing there. So what did Ravana do? Ravana tried to go. Lord stopped. Then Ravana became as small as a mustard and he tried to enter under the gates. Lord got hold of him. No. You can't do it. Like Yudham Salaramasmi, biggest. It's the art of teaching also comes from whom? Dharmam from chest. And Dharmam Sasha Bhagavad Pranidam. Dharma has appeared from Lord's chest and Dharmam from? So, he is the greatest cheater if he wants to cheat. Then told Asat, you will come here, O Ravana. Don't worry. Go and visit Bali. Ravana went there to Bali, welcomed. After that, when he was about to go, Bali Maharaj told, okay, take some gift. And then he, okay, I will take. Then Bali Maharaj showed him, see, there is a big mountain of gold. Do you know what is that? This is a mountain of gold. What else? But oh Ravana, in your previous birth, when you were Hiranyakashipu, that was your kundala, your earring. See the size of your earring? So how powerful you would have been. Such a powerful demon was crushed by Lord Vishnu by his finger. So please don't take any chance. Ravana became so much surprised and he came back. It's about Lord's mercy and glory, and about Hanuman Swami's strength. He must. This Vanaraj Bali, he had a bone, no blessing. What is that? Half of opponent's strength will be transferred to him. So that is why he was unconquerable. So he was so much puffed up. So that used to be, curtailed. So Brahmaji, then Bali wanted to have a bout with Hanuman Swami also. If that happens, so not Bali, Bali, Vanraj Bali. Bali will be totally destroyed. But Brahmaji has to continue the Srishti and everything. Brahmaji interferes. Has interfered between the fight between Ravana and Yama. Yama was about to kill Ravana with Murtudanda. Brahmaji told, no, I am not a tribe. Leave him. Then during Devasara Yuddha, when Asuras were being mercilessly massacred by Devatas, then the Brahmaji interfered. They have to be here for some more time. So here in this case, where were we?
Hanumanji and
Hanumanji. So Brahmaji advised Hanuman Swami, please don't go with your full strength. And Hanumanji went with how much of his strength? 1/8. The half of 1/8 is 1/16. When 1/16 was transferred to Bali, Bali could not bear it. He was so upset, physically and mentally. He ran away from the battlefield. Then he realized he is not the father. So these all are the glories and the blessings of devotional service. Even Vaishnavas are, pure Vaishnavas are called what? Kalpa Taru. Pancha Kalpa Tarupescha Kripa, and they are also Kripa Sindhu, ocean of mercy. And what does they do? Patitanam
Pavane.
means they uplift, purify the fallen one. Vaishnava. We will come back to the purport now. Proper understanding of one's constitutional position in relation to Krishna is so nice that it can at once lift one from the struggle of existence which goes on in the ocean of
Design.
So what is the struggle? In short,
Janma
Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadhi. Yes. Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadhi. Fine. And between Janma and Mrityu, Jara and Vyadhi are there. They appear as what? I mean, the difficulties appear as Trivida Kleshas. Trivida Kleshas. Like Adhyatmika Klesha,
Adibodhika, Adidevika.
Adhyatmika Kleshas are the miseries caused by our
Body and mind.
body and
Mind.
senses. They give they cause lot of miseries too. Then Adi, Bodhika Kleshas,
Other living entities.
other living beings, other human beings, other living beings. They gave us a lot of difficulties. The Adidevika Kleshas,
Natural calamities.
like by the controllers of the universe, demigods. They are in charge of wind, then rain, water. If you act funny and smarter, acting smart, okay. If you become smarter, they will give problem. Like sometimes you find epidemic, floods, drought, then earthquake. These are to regulate. So now our aim is to come out of the miseries. So Lord is giving the solution. Prabhupada is enlightening us, saying that this material world is sometimes regarded as ocean of the science and sometimes as blazing forest. Why? Why ocean of the science? Why it is ocean? The ocean itself is so huge or large or gigantic, turbulent, and one gets scared, no? When the Vanarasena who went to south, when they saw the ocean, they were so fearful, so fearful. Because there is a description in our mind that there are a lot of gigantic animals or living beings in that. How to cross? If at all we cross, we fall down. Timi, Timingala, shark, crocodiles, alligators, various types of. Then what they did? They thought that we will starve. If you go back, what is waiting there? Sugriyavatna. Sugriyavatna means do or die. There is no other. That is why Sugriyavatna is so famous. You come back completing the mission, or come back, get ready to come back. Then they decided to die. So even this valiant Vanarasena, they were afraid of ocean. So the material world is ocean of innocence, ocean of ignorance. Is it? Yes. We are example. We know everything. What is our duty, what we should do. Still, we are not ready to stop our, not material life totally, at least hankering. You all want to look upwardly mobile. Increase the length of car, increase the size of building, want to have more and more properties. So somewhere we have to put a full stop. If you want to progress in devotional service. So this is 436. In 422 what Lord says? Yadricha lava sandushta. Whatever comes naturally. Doesn't mean that you don't endeavor or don't what is called. Try to progress in both material and spiritual life. Spiritual life anyway we have to progress. Material life also, if it comes naturally, we should accept. And sometimes as blazing forest. So we are like which animal in that blazing forest? Elephant, okay. Elephant, we got some hope. Which animal is suffering the most during a forest fire? Bhagavatam Snyaya. Who answered first? Haribol. Thank you. It comes in Bhagavatam many times. No? It's like a snake during the forest fire. The rest of the animal can do some struggle. Because fire, when it is spread on the ground, snake here, no way. Because its body cannot become perpendicular. No? King Cobra stands perpendicular. Up to how many feet? King Cobra can grow up to 18 feet. And sometimes 11, like Sainandra Prabhu was telling that Western Ghats, there's found some 11 feet or 12 feet. Some of them can lift their body up to 6 feet. They can look to us, eyes face to face. And a newborn can kill. The person is so powerful, it can kill a human being. An adult can kill an elephant. So I just quoted this because see the dangers in the material world. See? Padam. So what is our only shelter in Kali Yuga?
Lotus feet of Lord Krishna.
Lord of Krishna, yes, but in practical way.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Rama, Rama, Hare.
This is the only one shelter, and also is the recommended process. In the ocean, however expert a swimmer one may be, the struggle for existence is very severe. So, you can be Olympic champion, you you may be able to cross which one? English Channel, no? The famous one. That is very simple. It's 28 kilometers between France and England. And there is one between India and Sri Lanka. What is that known as? Park Straits. First crosser was an Indian, Mihirstan from Calcutta barrister. Okay. So that's okay. These are small girls on straits, which is ocean. One end of Pacific, other end, or Atlantic, or India. Even in a small sea, I mean, swimmers can swim some kilometers or many kilometers, but can they cross? No, it's not possible. Death is sure. So, if someone comes forward and lifts the struggling swimmer from the ocean, he is the greatest savior. So, like us, we are in the ocean of innocence. If somebody comes and lifts us, and that person is the greatest savior. So, if we really think we are in trouble, sir, no, it is always better to ask for the help or become perished. What is better?
Ask for help.
Ask for help. Acharyas are waiting for seekers of help. It is not we are turning our face opposite to them. Okay. So why I told this? Because of course Kali Yuga Dharma, chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Hare Hare. It is sufficient. Sufficient. And remembering Lord. Always remember Krishna, never forget Krishna. But you want to go to the 10th floor of a building and there is lift. So, what will you prefer? And what one must prefer? Lift. Don't say that I am doing exercise. Because we know how many of us use the stairs. We are always busy. Do you have time to use the stairs? That's 1.25 month I used because it was under replacement. Okay. So, like one day I was discussing with Prabhu also, like Prabhu was saying, this devotees or whom we preach are not very much interested in moving further in the spiritual life. But please understand that. What is our final test? Final test is whether you are able to remember Lord when your soul leaves the body or not. So, it is not a very favorable time. The degree of sufferings, difficulties, pain, I don't want to mention because it is so much it is told. Because many of you, especially those who are in the medical profession, might have witnessed how a human being struggles by leaving the body. So, if you want to make the passage easier, shelter of a guru is a must. Because these are ordained by Sadhu, Guru, Shastra. Previous to previous slogan. Tadviddhi Pranipadana. Approach a spiritual master. And Lord himself, Lord Rama, Lord Krishna, they all have shown this example to us. Like if I say, when I was in 10th standard, if I say that I know everything, all the subjects very well, and if I really know, if I demonstrate that in front of my friends, my parents, even teachers, to the people surrounding, will they give me certificate? They will give certificate, they can give. But is that valid? No. It's not valid. Because you should pass 10th exam of an authorized, approved board, examination board. So, Sampradaya Vihina Bhakti is not recognized. So we must be connected to any one of the 4 authorized paramparas like Dhamma Sampradaya, Buddha Sampradaya, Sri Sampradaya or Kumara Sampradaya and practice under. And if you accept a spiritual master, then your progress will be like, your passage will be like using lift than using the stair. I am very glad that some devotees have come up to progress. They told that they want to go further. So, what happens is that normal practice is okay for all. But being in the framework, it's not difficult, but that you should have that willingness. So for that, how we become willing for something? If you find that process is useful, so for that, we must communicate the benefit of practicing bhakti or like Sravanam, Kirtanam, attending satsang. That continuous preaching is required. Then only we can bring more and more devotees. Lord himself has said, no, Manushyanam Sahasreshu Kaschidasiddhi. Among many people, hardly one try to know me. And among those trying ones, crores of one may be trying, but hardly one knows Lord in principle. Tattva. So you all know what is our. So we are talking about a savior. The pure Vaishnavas, the sannyasis, are the saviors in all yugas, in all part of the world. Without them, ordinary souls like us cannot go forward. Now, how come we are sitting here? We are finding this message in the group. Srila Prabhu is posting wonderful message that we will have satsang on so and so. Okay. So how these satsangs in all part of the world came into existence? Yes. These are by the blessings of Srila Prabhupadas and the Guru Parampara. They empowered us to conduct program. They are acharyas sitting in India who is giving us strength. Because why? Krishna is the strength of everything. He is the source of all strengths. So no. So although we also have a direct relation with Krishna, but in the spiritual path, we are approaching Krishna through whom? Spiritual master. Spiritual master has got direct link with Krishna. So he is the bona fide representative of Supreme Lord. So here we have many senior disciples of that bona fide representatives under whom we are practicing. So how like this link is perfect knowledge received from the Supreme Personality of Godhead is the path of liberation. Not only knowledge. There Prabhupada told Prabhupada did not say understanding. Prabhupada told proper understanding. Like here Prabhupada says not knowledge, perfect knowledge. Yadharubam, as it is, received from the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Aham Sarvasya Prabhu. Everything appears Supreme Lord. So, and the knowledge also comes from Supreme Lord. Is the path of liberation. So, how come knowledge become path of liberation? No, knowledge doesn't become path of liberation. Perfect knowledge become path of liberation. Even the material knowledge is also knowledge. We can have even PhDs, okay, masters. But will that help? So the perfect knowledge enable us to know what is our constitutional position and who is Supreme Personality of Godhead, what is the relation and how to act in that. The boat of Krishna consciousness is very simple. Yes. How come it is simple? Especially in Kali Yuga. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Is it simple or not? Simple?
Yes.
Simple can do once.
Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare.
It's not only simple, but at the same time, the most sublime also. It's very powerful. It is the greatest, very powerful, greatest, and the best, sublime. So, now, those who have not started chanting, please chant tomorrow onwards. Today onwards. Now onwards. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare.
If you want to do something today, do it now. If you want to
Subhashya.
do something tomorrow, do it today. Don't try to do. Never try. Then, and they said, Prabhu, don't try. What to do then? Prabhuji? Prabhu knows his answer. When you are in the home classes, don't try. Just do. I will try to read. You will not read. Just read. Simple. So, this is all about today's translation perfect. So, Prabhuji, we'll wind up for
We'll ask for any questions.
questions.
Yes.
Or we can give 5 minutes more.
Yeah, of course. If there is something, yes.
So, I took long time. I have something from Srila Prabhupada. One
Yes,
is-
yes.
Hare Krishna. So, this was happening in Los Angeles. So, Madhudisha Prabhu reading text 36. Will not read the sloka. Even if you are considered to be the most sinful of all sinners, when you are situated in the pot of transcendental knowledge, you will be able to cross over the ocean of mysteries. Okay? That is translation. Prabhupada. Yes, this is material world, conditioned life. Because the other day we explained, our sinful life means ignorance. Due to ignorance, we have become sinful. Just like if I touch this flame, it will burn my hand. Prabhupada is saying. Somebody may say, oh, you are burned because you are sinful. Now Prabhupada is proving it. How come? Because of sinful, we are sinful, we are getting burnt. This is common sense. You are burnt, you are sinful, therefore you are burnt. Prabhupada said, that is, in one sense, it is right. How? I am sinful means I do not know that if I touch this flame, I will be burned. Why? Because of ignorance, you know. This ignorance is my sin. So, we are in this material world now like this because of our past sins. So, how to come out of the sins? Nama Sankirtanam Yasya
Sarva
Sarvabhava Pranasanam. Pranamo Dukkha Samanasto Namami.
Harim Parva.
Last sloka of
Bhagavad.
And Prabhupada continues. Sinful life means the life of ignorance. Therefore, in this 34th verse, just try to learn the truth. Don't remain ignorant. Just try to learn the truth by approaching a spiritual master. Why should you remain in ignorance? He's asking, why should one remain in ignorance? If there is a van means, there are opportunities. Why not using these opportunities? That is my foolishness. Therefore, I am suffering. The government has opened education institution, universities. Why don't you take advantage? You don't want to study, then you say you don't get a good job. I was coming on to that point. Why don't you take advantage? Then you must suffer. When you go, when you are grown up, oh, I am not educated, I cannot give, I cannot have any job. So, who wanted to remain uneducated? Why did you not take the advantage? That is your fault. Like many of us did not listen to our parents and elders. So no. So we suffered also for that. It is two more paragraphs for that. Sinful life means our fault to remain in ignorance. You take advantage of the opportunities. There is book of knowledge. There is spiritual master. They are canvassing. Like many of come here by the canvassing of friends, colleagues, so no, relatives. Why they are canvassing? Because by practicing bhakti, we get lot of bliss, happiness. So we want to share that. Come here, try to understand God consciousness. But generally, nobody is coming. Who is responsible? That individual. See, we have the power to, ability to discriminate. What is good, what is bad. Although it is relative, but what is the ultimate good? What is the ultimate charity? Enable someone to go back to spiritual world. Like giving the spiritual knowledge. So they are responsible. God is not responsible. For your sinful activities, God is not responsible. Why? Why? You say that everything is by Lord. My sins are also by God? By Krishna? Why? Why it is?
Free will.
Free will. We have free will. Lord has given us all His qualities. But quantity is less. To be or not to be, to do or not to do is our choice. 1814 says that 5 factors for doing any task. And one of them is sanctioned by Paramatma. But in the beginning or middle of the 3rd chapter, Lord said that. And the purport Prabhu says that doesn't mean that all the nonsenses done by us are also sanctioned by Paramatma. That is misuse of our
Free will.
free will. Because we are becoming selfish. We have Atmendriya Pridhivancha, not Krishnendriya Pridhi. We want to satisfy ourselves because we want to become the controller and enjoyer. God is canvassing you. God is canvassing through whom? Through spiritual masters and their authorized representatives, that senior devotees around us. Please come to me. I will give you all protection. Aham tvam sarva papebhyo mokshayami. But Prabhu says, I am stubborn. No, I shall not go to you. Why should I go to the spiritual master? Why should I practice bhakti? I am sufficient. There was a big bang and everything came like that, and after that everything is vacuum. And Vishesha Shunyavad is like that. Then you suffer. What can be done? Nothing can be done. If one doesn't come out of sense gratification, nobody can. The free will must be utilized properly to the right direction. Therefore, knowledge, when understood by the grace of spiritual master, oh, I am part and parcel of Krishna. Why not go to Krishna? Therefore, even if you are considered to be the most sinful of all sinners, when you are situated in the boat of transcendental knowledge, this is the transcendental knowledge that I am part and parcel of Krishna. So, why I am rotting here? If you know that by taking the shelter of this transcendental knowledge, the boat of transcendental knowledge, you need not decay here. We can easily go back to the spiritual way. Go back to home, back to Godhead. Let me see where Krishna. And you can go and you can see Lord face to face. You will be able to cross over the ocean of miseries. So that is what the intake of today's verse. So we will listen as 3-minute audio from Srila Prabhupada. Same thing. Want to listen to Srila Prabhupada's voice?
Yes.
Idana does not makes a conglomeration, what is called mixing up. Yeah. So here is the knowledge. Then go.
36. Even if you are considered to be the most sinful of all sinners, when you are situated in the boat of transcendental knowledge, you will be able to cross over the ocean of miseries.
Yes. This material world, conditioned life, because the other day we explained, our sinful life means ignorance, due to ignorance. Just like if I touch this flame, it will burn. Somebody may say, oh, you are burned, you are sinful. It's common sense. You are burned, you are sinful, therefore you are burned. That is one sense it is right. And sinful means I do not know that if I touch this flame, I will be burned. This ignorance is my sin. Sinful life means the life of ignorance. Therefore in this 34th verse, just try to learn the truth. Don't remain ignorant. Just try to learn the truth by approaching spiritual. Why should you remain in ignorance? If there is way and means, that is my foolishness. Therefore I am suffering. The government has open education and institutions, universities. Why don't you take advantage of it? Then you must suffer. When you are grown up, oh, I am not educated, I cannot have any good job. So, who wanted you to remain uneducated? Why did you not take advantage? That is your fault. Sinful life means our fault. To remain in ignorance. To take knowledge. There is book of knowledge, there is spiritual master, they are canvassing. We are canvassing, come here, try to understand the God consciousness, nobody is coming. Who is the responsible? They are responsible. God is not responsible. For your sinful activities, God is not responsible. You are responsible. God is canvassing. Please come to me. I will give you all protection. I answered, no, I shall not go. Then you suffer. What can be done? Therefore, knowledge, when one understands, by the grace of spiritual master, oh, I am part and parcel of Krishna, why not go to Krishna? Therefore, even if you are considered to be the most sinful, all sinners, when you are situated in the boat of transcendental knowledge, this is transcendental knowledge, that I am part and parcel of Krishna. So I am rotting here. Let me see, where is Krishna? He'll be able to cross over the ocean. Come.
37. As the blazing fire turns wood to ashes, O Arjuna, so does the fire of knowledge burn to ashes all reactions of material nature.
Yes.
This is next week. So next week we will hear about the next verse. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much for patient listening and doubts on today's topic. First doubts on today's topic, if any. Okay, then comments on today's topic. Doubts are there? Yeah, Prabhu. पूछिए. हाँ, छोटा नहीं, पूरा पूछिए. यहाँ पे इतने सारे.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी.
यस बोलिए.
सर्वप्रथम मेरा इस्कॉन को गुरुजन को मेरा दंडवत प्रणाम और भक्तों और माता जी सबको दंडवत प्रणाम. प्रभु जी इसमें दिया है पापी और महापापी वो कैसे भवसागर से पार हो सकते हैं प्रभु जी.
आज का टॉपिक यही है प्रभु, ज्ञान से, अधीन्द्रिय ज्ञान से। अधीन्द्रिय ज्ञान क्या है? अधीन्द्रिय ज्ञान क्या है कि हम क्या है, भगवान क्या है, हमको क्या करना है। अभी हम कलयुग में है, अभी के युग धर्म का पालन करना है। अभी के युग धर्म क्या है? चांद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 ब्रह्म हत्या पाप तक, मतलब जितना भी यस्य सर्वपाप प्रणाशनम, नाम संकीर्तनम यस्य सर्वपाप प्रणामो दुख शमनस्तो नमामि हरिम परम। तो व्हाट आर द ग्रेटेस्ट सिंस? सबसे बड़ा पाप क्या है? ब्रह्म हत्या, किलिंग ए ब्राह्मणा। देन you are trapping your guru's wife. But even such sins can be, इतने भी जो बड़ा पाप किया वो सब निकल जाते हैं। And yesterday we are reading Srimad Bhagavad. I think it is going to come in the next 9th canto, chapter 15. ब्रह्म हत्या पाप से भी बड़ा पाप है क्या मालूम है? नहीं, वो है राजा जो चक्रवर्ती है उसको मारना। परशुराम जी जब कार्तिक अर्जुन को मार, चक्रवर्ती, किंग ऑफ किंग्स, जबरदस्ती मुनि परशुराम जी के पिता बोलते हैं कि तुमने अच्छा नहीं किया, तुम ब्राह्मण हो, वो टॉलरेट करना, क्षत्रिय टॉलरेट करते, ब्राह्मण करते। तो ये प्रभु जितना हो सके चांद करो। 16 माला में सेवित मत रखो। 16 माला तो गुरु को अप्रोच करने का, मतलब गुरु को सेवा करने का मिनिमम है। बट वहां पर भी क्या बोलते हैं? He said that I will chant every day minimum 16 rounds. ज्यादा के लिए इसने मना नहीं किया। तो अभी देरी क्या है? जब करते रहो कैसे? हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे। जहाँ पे पॉसिबल है चांद लाउडली, जोर से चांद कीजिए और कम से कम अपना कान तक पहुंचने लाए। ठीक है? प्रहलाद महाराज बोला कि जितने भी जो प्राणी यहाँ पे, जो कॉकरोच है, रैट है, कभी 1-2 बिल्ली भी है, ठीक है, आता है, छिपकली भी होगा, वो सबको भी मिलना चाहिए। 3 टाइप का जब है ना, एक मन में, एक होठ तक, दूसरा लाउडली। तो उसमें जो जहाँ पे पॉसिबल है जोर से करना, नहीं है तो ऐसा होता। कभी कभी हम यहाँ तक जब कर सकते, आवाज बाहर नहीं आ सकता, नहीं तो मन में चांद करो, बट जब करो। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, इफ एनी? No questions. Thank you. Comments? Okay. Sorry, I took long time to write down. Generally, I always look at watch and try to finish in time. I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe I need more purification. So, such things only purifying me, because alone I am one of the
Everyone.
One of the
boat passengers.
No.
Boat
I am not in boat. You are a boat passenger. I am the one who is referred here. What is that? Most sinful of
Cross the ocean of faith.
One of the few devotees.
never to go. Thank you for your good words, which I am aspiring for. I don't know if Vaishnavas, Acharyas and Supreme Lord, they glance me upon with their merciful eyes. Maybe even with the I don't know what to say. Maybe at the end of the universe, because millions of okay. Although none of us want to be in the material world, we can only ask for the mercy and blessings of Vaishnava, Sahaja and Supreme Lord. We are taking shelter of holy name always. Thank you all. Sorry for took more time.
It's okay.
Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna. So, I'd like to thank Prabhuji for his very enlightening class with a lot of references and Prabhupada's quote and Prabhupada's lectures. Prabhuji has shared very wonderfully. A very, very important verse, which is giving a hope-giving verse actually. There is a famous quote in English saying, every saint has a past and every sinner has a future. And how every sinner has a future is if he is taking the vote of transcendental knowledge So Krishna is encouraging, do not get discouraged. Even if you are sinful, if you take up this knowledge, you will be purified and you can go back to Krishna. Very, very hope-giving verse, because sometimes people hesitate whether spiritual life is for me. Spiritual life is for everyone, irrespective of our condition or status. So that's a very, very hope-giving verse, and this transcendental knowledge can purify us. And Krishna also gives more about transcendental knowledge glories in the coming verses. He compares with many more things like fire, and can burn all the sinful reactions like that. So that we will discuss in the next week. We would like to thank Prabhuji for his wonderful enlightening lecture, and we thank him by taking the shelter of the holy name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare